Opinions on Tom Snyder.
Let me tell you something.
And I said you don't like Oriental people.
Hold
in
on.
a serious vein.
Hold on a second.
Tom, you're hallucinating.
I have people who listen to me, I know far fewer than you on radio, who think I'm sending them messages over the air to come and visit me, to have dinner with me.
So you're going to blame me for those people?
Of course I'm not, but I'm saying to you that what you don't realize is that what you broadcast to people, some, and I will grant you it's a minority, take as the gospel truth. And if you say that I am a racist, or...
So all humor should stop because Tom feels bad for a couple of mental patients.
I'm hostile.
We're going to stop having entertainment, sarcasm, humor of all kinds because there are 3 or 4 people in the audience who can't get the joke.
Boy, I got to tell you, you see it your way and your way alone, don't you?
And you know what, I'm right. And you only wish you thought like me.
Hey, listen, you know, in a lot of ways I do think
what
like
hurt you. That I said
you know what's great about you, Howard?
Yeah. What hurt you?
Let me tell you what's really great about you.
Yeah.
Okay? And then, but let me just make this one point.
What's it going to be like when they turn off the camera and I got to deal with this guy?
Then they'll probably want to take more publicity stills of us smiling and holding each other's hands, since we're all doing bull broadcasting here.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Well, forgive me, I said bull on the air.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? Take tomorrow out of here?
I'm getting to you.
So anyway, yeah, you are.
Boy, I really did hurt you.
No, but what I'm getting to here is, it's like, you know, people who write about you in magazines and newspapers and they say derogatory things about you that aren't true. There are people who read them, Howard, and they believe them. And there are people who hear you say Sammy Davis wanted to kill himself, that
but
I am...
Of course, and that's a positive message.
Wait a second, why are you yelling at me?
That is a positive, because you're yelling at me. That's a positive message.
First. You yelled first.
And I'm the one who's supposed to be a maniac.
Admit it, you yelled first.
This is a positive message when you tell people not to smoke.
And when they hear you say these things, they think, you know, Howard Stern said Sammy Davis wanted to kill himself. Howard Stern said A, B, C, D, and they take it as gospel. You know, there are people...
But of course, what, do you think there's something wrong with what I've just said?
Wait a second. Yeah, I do.
You don't think Sammy Davis Jr. was killing himself with cigarettes?
I don't think...
Are you out of your mind?
I don't think he wanted to.
You have lost your mind.
I don't think he wanted to.
You know what is happening?
At least
you are getting old, and you are afraid of your own death.
At least I had one to lose.
You cannot cope with the fact that you're going to die someday. You think you're going to go on forever. You've really lost your mind. You have lost your mental capabilities.
Hostile.
You're sitting here thinking that people take humor seriously.
Out of date.
When Robin Williams makes
the air.
When Robin Williams makes a joke, do you think people get the joke? Do you think people get the joke?
If you're comparing yourself to Robin Williams, I'm not the one who's out of touch, okay?
All right. So now, you think that Robin Williams is funnier than I am?
I don't think anything. I'm just trying...
You wouldn't know what's funny, Tom.
Let me give you your logic back.
Yeah.
We have a man that goes to the DMV...
Do you think I'm the President of the United States?
Just a minute.
You're going to give me some Vietnam reference now?
No, I'm not.
All right, let me ask you something.
I want to give you your logic back if you can hold still just 30 seconds.
Go ahead.
On your show.
All right, let's hear your logic. And then let me respond to your logic.
No, let you put me down for trying to display it to you.
Let me hear your logic.
A man goes to the DMV in Los Angeles.
All right.
And he buys a license number and an address of a movie star with whom he's infatuated.
Yeah.
Her name is Rebecca Schaefer.
Go ahead.
And he goes to the door of her apartment and he shoots her.
Yeah.
Now, by your logic, so what? We should stop selling all information?
How dare you say that?
We should stop selling all information from the DMV because this one crackpot?
You are a crackpot. You are such a crackpot, and you're so full of it that it's frightening.
No, you're the one who's
You are
frightening.
blaming a disc jockey for the ills of society,
no, I'm not.
And that shows your mental incapacity.
You're not a disc jockey. You're an entertainer.
You are nuts.
And you're a broadcaster.
An entertainer, whatever you want to call me.
You take the responsibility of broadcasting.
Do you think I'm doing a serious show?
So lightly that it's terrifying. No, I don't think you're doing a serious show. You think you are.
You are a kook.
Hostility.
A kook who deserves to be put you in a mental hospital.
Locked up. Don't point that at me.
You're a mental hospital. You are out of your mind.
No, you're nuts.
No, you're nuts.
No, you're really nuts, Howard. You really
nuts.
are.
Oh, my God.
You're turning me into you. Look, I'm tickling this guy.
Yeah, you're tickling. Yeah, come here, come on. Oh, I just want to choke you. That's what I want to do. Where's Rebecca? I'm Rebecca Schaefer's murderer.
See, there
right there.
Your family life. You know, people read the Us magazine. They love gossip. They love personal stories. Tell us about your family, your daughters, and what you and the family do, you know, for life.
My wife and I have been married for 13 years.
Congratulations, sir.
I have slept with the same woman for 17 years. I go on radio on a regular basis, and I inform people of this because I think that this is a very moral thing to do, to marry someone and stick with them and stick by them and make a partnership in life. Think that's shocking, Tom?
Not at all. I think that's very good.
You married?
No, I'm not.
Would you dump your wife 2 or 3 times?
Dumped her 2 or 3 times, left her without a quarter.
This is Mr. Morality. He's worried about my morality. If everybody sat and worried about themselves and their own morality, Tom's probably fornicating every night with different starlets out in Hollywood.
And different genders, too. Put that down.
Well,
and now
that's your
leap up and
business.
say, oh! You know, do one of those.
We're going to put you on the dating game.
Not yours, you're not.
Well, maybe you're ready for it.
He's starting to laugh again.
All right, go ahead.
But I think it's great that you have this side of your life that your listeners and that the viewers of your television program hear about.
That's right.
That they know in the midst of all the zaniness, all the humor, there is a reality to Howard Stern that they don't often see. Like you got kids, right?
That's right.
Yeah, and you
That's the reality of the radio show. Let me tell you something, that my shows, my television or radio show, deal with the realities of family life. It deals with raising 2 children. It's a father knows best from hell.
What's been the toughest part of raising your 2 children?
Well, that's kind of difficult when you happen to be on the radio.
When you don't remember,
When you happen to be highly recognized, and that's kind of interesting when you want to just go somewhere with your kids in a park and people come up.
Example, what happens in those situations?
Well, what happens is a lot of people come up, they're thrilled about the show, they want to talk about the show, but you're trying to spend a little free time with your kids, and it's hard to pay attention when you're sitting there with, Rebecca Schaefer's murderer in front of your face, so you're trying to, keep that all
You really got
going.
a hang up on that, don't you?
Well, I mean, for God's sakes, to tell me that I'm responsible for something like that.
I didn't say you were. I said
you were
your
alluding
kind of
to
logic.
it.
But
you're wacky.
why do you keep going back to it? So now you're
a shocking gentleman.
You're in the park with your daughters. What are their names?
What is the difference? What do you want to date them now, Tom? They're 7 and 4 for crying out loud. What's the importance? Emily and Deborah.
All right.
2 normal names, not son of Satan. You understand?
Right. Very good.
All
I
right.
like that.
Thank you. I
That's
made you
funny.
laugh.
That's
All right.
funny.
Well, I'm glad you're
So you're
amused.
in the park with Evelyn and Deborah.
Right.
Swings. Right?
Senile. I tell him a name and he still don't remember. Doesn't know where I broadcast. Evelyn. Evelyn. Who names a child Evelyn?
This is going to be really tough for you to believe.
Yeah, go ahead.
Really tough, but people used to know who I was, and they'd come over and interrupt playtime with my daughter Annie, okay?
Right.
And you're right, it was a very, very difficult time.
See, we're relating.
Exactly.
Isn't
we're
this
trying to get to know each other.
All right, we're getting
What
to know.
else in Howard Stern's life? What other normalcies do you have in life that you share with all the people that listen to you and watch you?
Oh, boy, Tom, this is some exciting interview. Well, I'll tell you something. This is
Well, it sure beats being yelled at, I'll tell you.
That. Okay, so what is different and amusing about my wife,
what's
my life with my wife?
Normal.
Well, I think
I'm the one who doesn't
I'm
pay
a man
attention.
who must go to bed at 8 o'clock every night because I get up at 4 in the morning, and it doesn't leave a whole lot of time for me to have sex with my wife. All right?
Okay,
all right. Would you like to hear about
Hey,
that?
wait, let me do the act right. Oh, fair enough, sir.
Okay,
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, good.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's.
It doesn't leave me a whole lot of time. Do you realize how big I'm going to be in Los Angeles?
And then when you and Mrs. Stern go out,
Mrs. Satan, yes.
I'm sure that people come over and they want to, touch you and get your
They
picture.
idolize
They
me.
worship.
I'm
all
a guy who keeps them entertained.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. There's not a whole lot of celebrities in New York.
So one of the things that's difficult about being Howard Stern...
You don't smoke the cigarette anymore.
Not
do you?
anymore.
All
no.
right, there you go.
Yeah,
I'm missing that.
But I still do the laugh.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I thought the Dan Aykroyd thing was a screen.
Fabulous.
And that's what
Unbelievable.
turned me on to you.
Yeah.
But you think it ruined your career?
No, it didn't ruin my career
think it
at
made
all.
you a joke and a
made
buffoon?
Me, hey, imitation is the sincerest form. Look at all the people that imitate your style on radio,
That's
coast
true.
to coast.
That is
All
very
right?
true.
Yeah.
Okay.
They all want to be Howard Stern.
And what a dream.
But they're not funny,
Right.
okay? They're not
true.
inventive, all right? And they're not sincere.
Well,
that's why you're the king,
I'm the king.
and they're nothing.
And that's right.
Okay. We're with Howard Stern, and you're going to watch the commercial, and we're going to soul kiss now these messages. Jeez.
I want to see this one.
You are what is wrong with television. Bob Costas will be back on Monday, and I would thank Howard Stern, but that's phony. That's polite stuff. And
Well, how about being real and
we-
saying, I'm here for a plug, not to meet you or to sit and talk to you, and would you allow me the final plug, one, Stern? Would you allow me to say that this is the stuff the government banned, that you are opposed to censorship?
There's nothing wrong with your scent.
Are you opposed to censorship?
Sleep tight, America. Good night, everybody.